Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do a 4v4 on the map Arabia between me and the viewers. This is going to be one of the higher rated matches from my weekly Aoe2 live stream, so players in this match are going to be quite skilled. We'll see how this match turns out. I got faith in this one. We got a lot of really good players in here, and oops, I think I just bumped the screenshot button. I got Milmano in here, as you guys are probably aware. I did that dual commentary with him for the third place match for the Zero Empires Invitational Grand Finals. Well, I mean, just tournament, it wasn't the Grand Finals. It was the third place match. It was technically one of the final matches in round 6. Anyway. Oh, I know the Persians. Okay, get to play Persians again. Didn't someone ask me, oh yeah, Forrest wanted me to play as the Persians and go for elephants. I don't think I'm going to be making too many elephants this game because this is Arabia, but I do get to play as the Persians for you. One way or the other, it kind of worked out in the end. See how that goes. Elephants usually not the best idea on Arabia or just in general because they're really expensive and they produce really slowly. Their upgrades are really pricey too. Really, elephants are a really strong unit, but you wanna make something else before that. They can't ever really be your game plan. Now, chances are, if you can afford elephants, you've probably already won, and you should make them, but you're probably gonna have to go something like knights or something first. Let's see. I have Shade, Telemachus, and I Victorious. That's a strong team. We agreed to do random teams this time, I guess, because there wasn't really too much of a way to split this up. God, my map is terrible. Wow, this is a bad map, guys. That's not good. This is a pretty bad map. Usually, unique unit spamming is not the way to go unless you're in the super late game, because you can't produce those units reliably enough. You gotta get a bunch of castles out, a ton of upgrades. Please tell me this is a reasonably sized forest or I'm gonna cry. Close enough. Okay, so my tree line is super duper far away. That's not the best, but both my boards did spawn right next to each other, so I take what I can get, right? Take what I can get. During this match, guys, brief disclaimer as always is my attention will, of course, be divided between providing a meaningful commentary, playing the game, reading the Twitch chat, blah 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 blah. So if I make some mistakes and I don't play my best, please do pardon me, because believe me, it is kind of hard to, do that level of multitasking. But I try, because I think that the focus of, my videos and streaming should be, not necessarily. Okay, this forest actually sucks. Not necessarily the best gameplay, but rather I just want to be as helpful as possible for you guys, and interact with you guys. I think that's very important. Sub, please do res lag. Indeed. So we got quite a bit of lag going on in here. Thanks, Sanatorium, for the plug. I don't really use Twitter as much as the other ones, but yeah, Facebook I use a lot. Yeah, my map's pretty sketch. Where are my sheep? Can I lure this boar without loom, or is this wheel just gonna die? Maybe. If I shoot it twice, run it underneath the TC. Now, I do try to read the Twitch chat as much as I can, but as the action picks up, and especially in these higher rated matches, it's kind of hard for me to do that. So if you want to catch my attention with a message, just start the message off with Resins22. That way I get, that big old black box in the chat, makes it stand out a little bit more. I never like to miss anyone's messages, especially if you're just stopping by to say hi briefly. I think it's important that I get to say hi to all of you, so I try, I don't want to miss anybody. I don't really want to go on berries this early ever, but I'm missing some sheep, so I don't really have too much of a choice. And as this board gets kind of lower on meat, we're gonna go grab the next one. That's true, Leaf Caveman, that is really true. Perhaps at some point I'll upload a more serious match, but again, I never really want that to be the focus of my page. I'm all about the viewer interaction. I think that gameplay itself is fine and dandy, but should not be the focus. It's all about helping you guys become a better player, Okay, I'll get Loom right now. Oh, thank you. Then I'll send him these 2 sheep, because those must be his. I just found 2 of yours. Incoming. I think those are his sheep. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm kind of tired, guys, honestly. They got the My neighbors have construction going on. It keeps me up in the mornings. They only do it on Fridays, which is the day I stream, so that's so troll. Oh. Oh. Never mind. Thank you. Much appreciated, I Victorious, my friend. Hi, Charles KL2. Thank you, Byzantine Christ. Wait, is that enemy scout? No, I can't catch on these. A bit too far away. I guess that means I'm adjacent to Rabblebot. Good night, Carmen Neville. Good night, man. I'm gonna go to bed when my first Vil dies, Days Unders. I'm gonna try to not lose a Vil then. But your sleep, of course, comes first. So if I don't lose a Vil, you don't need to ruin your sleep schedule for me, but I appreciate it. Regardless. Alright, I got both boars right about now. Could probably lure those deer, actually, if I want to. Probably lure those deer. What's my game plan here exactly? I don't really feel like drushing, but I could. I could drush fast castle. I don't know. It feels kind of dangerous to me. I think I'd rather just click up after, Actually, I'm not gonna lure those deer. I don't think I need to. I think I'll, click up, right about now. Maybe I'll go for archers. Or scouts or something. No, oh, shit. I thought I keyed up a villager by accident, so I wanted to cancel that really quickly. It's a weird bug. Okay. I think I'll go for archers. See how that goes. I'll probably, I want to transition to knights. I'm gonna go in the castle age or something like that. Ideally, I would go, like, scouts into knights or something like that, but I don't want to stay in the feudal age for too long. It's not really my thing. I like to outboom the enemy. So while I do want to be able to survive the rush, I don't want that to be the focus of this game. So I'll go for like archers and go into knights. I don't want to fast castle though, because it's like super risky against these guys. Because they might punish me for it really hardcore. My map is pretty bad. I mean, this wood is not in the worst position, but I got my gold kind of exposed. This is pretty hard to wall off. I can wall that off, actually. And my wood's gonna be really hard to defend. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge. This will be a challenge. Put down a barracks. Yeah, fast castle knights on Arabia flank, not a good idea. So I'm gonna start with archers. See how that goes. Archers are nice because they don't cost food, which means it's not going to delay my castle age for too long, which is important. Nope. Oh, looks like I, second fastest feudal age, not bad. I'm gonna build a archer range, like, right about now. And then get double bit axe. I'm gonna need a lot of wood, obviously, for archers. Kind of self-explanatory, right? Okay, so Rabblebach is my opponent. He is Mongols, which is pretty scary. You can try and wall into a fast castle age on Arabia. Yeah, that can work. Oh, this feels exposed. I didn't really see what he was doing, but he might be going for scouts. Oh god, this bill's really low on HP. You usually don't want the low HP bills in the front of your base. I see a barracks. Do I see a stable? Hopefully this bill can escape. There's a bit of lag. Okay, that's a stable. He's going for scouts. Ah, the Vil died. That's so bad. That's super bad. I have a spearman now. I'll probably have to make more. See how that goes. If only I could have gotten him out faster, but you know, with this level of delay, it's pretty hard. Yeah, there's the scouts coming out. I'll make a ton of spearmen, I guess. See if that works. Yeah. Run as fast as you can. I was gonna wall this area off, but he's just not being a nice guy. Let me just see if I can stab this scout. I don't know why the spearmen have decided to stop fighting. Interesting. Okay, I have a bunch of spearmen out right now. This is good. Killed 2 scouts. Might get a 3rd one if I'm cheeky. And yeah, archers haven't actually got any out yet. Okay, I have a ton of spearmen right now, which is what I want. Just close this area off. That'd be kind of nice. I don't think that's really going to happen, though, if I'm going to be frank. Closing this area. Oh, God, my map is just so hard to wall. Very not great. Get more deals out, get more farms. Get another archery range. Keep some spears over there. Aha, I knew it! Should have had more spearmen over here in retrospect, but he only has one scout, 2 scouts. That's fine. The spearmen can take him out. Kill the low HP one first. If he's chasing after the vills, he's gonna stop. Right. Perfecto. Trying to click that one tree, it's too hard. Game is difficult. I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good right now. Okay, not bad. Can't really do a full wall off here as much as I'd like to. It's not gonna happen. The way my map is laid out. Get another archer range. Should be able to close this area off now. Map is just so weird. Okay. Hey, an Irish nomad, how you doing? Okay. Would like a blacksmith suit, so I can get fletching. I'm gonna start moving out. I got spearmen stationed around my base. There's red. So when the scouts come, I should be prepared for that, I think. Pretty good. That area's all walled off. Shade is up to the castle age. Sounds good. Gonna wall that area off a little bit. Ooh, I got a Vill. That's what I like to see. I'm sending a couple forward spearmen, just because I know he's going scouts, and I don't know if he's transitioned into archers yet, but I'm sure he has. Either way, he'll probably have a couple scouts left over, and this way I can, you know, catch him by surprise. Let me saturate that a little bit more. Move the gather point up. Keep the pressure on. I mean, judging by my score, apparently I'm doing pretty well. Looks like Milmano is actually having a really bad game. My goodness, I don't know what's going on, but can't be good news for him. Do not like my map layout. It is bad. I am okay for now, but you'll probably have to make some castle age troop. Okay, I forced a watchtower off this. This is pretty good. He's transitioning into skirms now. That's fine. He only has 2. No fletching. See if I can get this wood line. You never really want to boom as the pocket on Arabia. Usually you're going to have to build some sort of castle age units. Basically, the reason that I'm not going for fast castle age on the flank is it's so easy to, get attacked in the early game. On the flank is really close to the enemy, but if you're in the pocket position, you can go for a fast castle age because it's harder to rush. The enemy troops have to walk a further distance. Let's see if I can get in here, do some really good damage to this wood line. I'm gonna build a market because I want to be able to rebalance my economy and set myself up for the castle age. Sounds just about right. Oh, I should get wheelbarrow, because I don't think I had that yet. Oh! Enemy knights! Okay. So I guess I don't need skirms anymore. Alright, these guys are all gonna die. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna run those guys away. Okay, Mill Macro has knights. I'll need your aid. Should be able to click up in a moment, though. This is why you can't really boom as the pocket usually, because when the enemy pocket comes in, I might have the advantage over Rabblebach right now, but it doesn't matter because he just got help from Milmano. So that's the end of that one. He had a good run. Okay, he's making a couple knights off that. Okay, good. Yeah, he has a knight. All right, that's fine. Not gonna roll out right now. Autobots will not roll out. I'm gonna wait a little bit until they get more guys. Still have Spearmen stationed. I really want to advance to the next stage. I really do. I should be able to soon. How's this fight going? Enemy knights, as per usual. Expected from the Maggers. Basically, I'm in the flank right, which means I probably have to go for something Feudal Age or Dark Age related. Otherwise I'm just going to get rushed. And for those specific things, you're going to want to, you know, advance the Feudal Age much quicker than you would if you're going for Fast Castle. But if you're in the flank, you probably want to go for Fast Castle Age to help your flank with knights. Well, this is probably a very good fight, actually. It's probably a good fight, because I've got Spearmen. He's not focusing them down. He's focusing down the archers. My Spearmen get to do a lot of damage here. This is pretty good, actually. Should be able to advance off this as well. I just need to... And I have knight support. I might be able to win this fight, maybe. This is a close fight. We do win this fight. Yes. Now I just need like 10 more wood. Food. I mean, I literally need 2. There we go. Alright, up to the castle age at a pretty good time. You know, even though I'm sleep deprived, I'm actually playing decently for once. Not bad. Thank you for the knights, I victorious, my boy. Thank you, thank you. Mucho appreciado. I have a feeling that my wood lines are a little oversaturated. Some of the horse collar. I can't afford anything. Sold too much wood. It's awkward. I thought I had too much for a minute there, but alas. Ah, hello, Rabblebach Knights. Nice to see you. Well, actually, yeah, the scout cuts lost a little bit more. You're wondering why I'm still making all these archers even though I know they have knights. It's because they don't cost food, and that I know that we have knights too, and if they want to make like pikemen or something, I can have that countered. And crossmen are still decent against knights in enough numbers. I will transition away from them soon, but right now it's important that I make some units in the Feudal Age, and I'll just stop production entirely. Especially because I'm playing against the Mongols, so they won't be making knights for the entire game. Or probably not. I think I can move out and start pressuring. I have a couple spears stationed around the base just in case, but I don't think he's gonna... I think he's gonna raid. It's too risky, honestly, at this point. How's this area going? Seems to be actually pretty even for once. Up to the castle age, this is good. Now I can start making knights. As I do have a eco kind of set up for that. So I can get out these two. I'm not gonna actually go in right now. I'm not gonna, because I want bodkin arrow and I want crossbowmen first. Oh, I never got fletching. What? Oh, I thought I did. Too much stuff to manage, guys. That's a mistake for sure. Playing while commentating and streaming is really hard. Like the thing with Aoe2 is it's one of the harder games to stream because it requires so much attention, and I think a huge part of live streaming is viewer interaction. And I spend so much time reading the chat, I'm like, oh god, my TC has been idle since 1991. It's never been that bad, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Build me some of them stables. Bodkin. Should be able to move out right about now as when I engage. Okay, let's move in. Because when I engage, I should have crossbow and bodkin. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Okay, not bad. I want the hill advantage right here. I mean, at the very least, we can kill these houses for free. And we should have the numbers advantage here, especially with our army comps. Crossmen not terrible against knights, just need enough of them, and he does have skirms, but... Right, so again, I can get a couple free shots while they're regrouping, and it's, you know, fine and dandy here. Once those skirms are dead, I'm basically home free, and it looks like they're dead. That's what I like to see. Nice, nice, my boy. That's my boy. I got a well-balanced army comp in the castle age. That's weird. Normally don't get to get that luxury. Normally you just like spamming like one kind of unit. Right, not bad. Get out some knights. Slowly move the line forward. Rabelbach looks like he's in deep trouble. I have the hill advantage here. I don't care about your knights because I've got crossbowmen. I've got enough of them that his knights aren't an issue. Crossbowmen can beat knights in enough numbers if you can do some good damage before they get to you, but knights definitely beat crossbowmen most of the time. In this case, it does work, though. Once he gets like level 2 defense upgrades, this one gets a little harder, which I've noticed that Milmano has. I don't see anything but knights from them, so camels is a thought. In fact, I'll make 2. In addition to camels, I could probably make something like pikemen. I might go into pikemen. We'll see. And one thing you'll notice that I'm doing is, I'm making sure that my town center is always working. I don't want it to ever really be idle if I can help it. I want it to always be creating villagers, researching technology, doing something useful. That's the point here. And we're killing a lot of Rabelbach's houses, which, again, I think is important. We're screwing up his economy. Hopefully we house him a couple times here. I don't want to, really commit to this, because I know Milmano has a ton of knights. But yeah, the most important thing you guys can do to improve your play is certainly just make sure that your town center is always working. It's going to make a huge difference. Looks like Milmano here is finally going to engage. This is good for us. Why? Because I have a couple camels, a couple spearmen in here. Get enough counter units, and I can, poke them with the crossbowmen. And as you can see, they can't decide if they want to engage or not. Should I stay or should I go? And this is great for us, because my crossbowmen are going to do all this free damage during this time, and they either have to focus down my counter units, which are melee range, or they have to focus down my crossbowmen. Counter units are going to destroy them. Exactly what I want. This is a great position to be in. Right about now. Just make some more farms, that'd be pretty swell. Keep this upgrade, some wood. Do want to back out because it looks like I've walked into a castle. Uh-oh. Again, as you can see, they're coming. He's coming at me. He can't decide if he should stay or go. Because again, it's all about kiting and micromanagement. Very, very important here. And well, the crossbowmen here are going to pay off immensely. I do see a mangonel, so we're probably going to have to. We probably have to back out a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger economy for sure, and I'm gonna need to throw in my own mangonels to deal with his. Things are heating up, guys, but this is a pretty good match, actually. Once I'm playing okay. Normally I'm very critical of myself, that's the thing. Because I think that's important. Has to be very self-critical. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get that. Split off in time. There's a bit of a delay. Mangonel shot not centered properly here. This is becoming a risky engagement. This is becoming a risky engagement. Maybe I can get that mangonel over these knights. Might be able to. We'll see. Might build some camels with Sea Franker. Build trout? Right. Gotta get some trout. Didn't even know there were trout in this game, man. I have a couple camels, but not super high on the priority list. I really like the longevity of ranged units here, as I'm just taking, favorable engages. Which is really hard to do with knights, is you can't really, pick the fights you want. Sure, knights can just run away, but I get all this free damage on his guys, and if I win the fight, I'm gonna have so fewer losses than the guy who makes knights. It makes a big difference over time. If you can keep the crossbow alive and get away with it, it makes a huge difference. Also, economically, it allows me to save up food and stuff for better other units. I did get housed here because I looked at the Twitch chat for half a second. Every time I look at the Twitch chat, I make a mistake. Ah. So I can't have nice things. Get a mangonel out. Strategically timed handcart incoming. Running a little low on gold. Economy's actually kind of well balanced for once. It's nice. I think I can bring those spearmen forward. Doesn't really matter anymore. Oh, he walled my scout in. Thank you, Milmano. We now have our scout zoo. Not bad. Of course, I've mentioned it before, but keep your eyes peeled, guys, on my Twitch TV live streaming schedule. If you're enjoying my YouTube channel /stream, just head on over to my Twitch page and you scroll down a little bit to find my schedule. I I do update that every few days, so if you want to not miss any streams, then make sure you check on that frequently, and I do mix up the times and days every now and then, so keep your eyes peeled. Especially because, I mean, I might already hit 10K by the time I upload this to YouTube, but you know, we're really close to 10K YouTube subscribers, so thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Channel's growing mighty, mighty fast. And what this means is that I'm going to be doing some special extra stream stuff for that, so I wouldn't want you guys to miss that. Mangadai! Wow, camels are looking great right about now. Okay, I have a fearsome army. Very fearsome army. But right now, really my main priority is just to get my economy rolling. Because honestly, I'm pretty confident in my ability to deal with most of these players in the late game. It's definitely where I excel in the post-Imperial Age wars, and I think I should be able to handle that situation quite nicely. Should it come to that. It looks like there's just stalemates everywhere, although M. Ratton, aka Martin Stoneheart, seems to be having a slightly rougher game. Okay, well I think I can probably just hotkey those. Shift all the hotkey buildings. So Mangonel is getting stuck on everything. Fantastic. Any more unit production facilities, that's also something that I see a lot of players screwing up with, is once their economy gets bigger, they just neglect making more units with it. You never want to be floating $50 billion. Now the good news is that he's not using his mangonels to actually hit my crossbowmen, which are not responding obviously due to a bit of a delay. Or he's trying to, but he just missed, because I actually got them out in time, and Milano is using his cavaliers to attack the enemy knights, not my crossbows, so I'm getting a lot of free damage off here. And there we go. And this is actually a completely favorable fight because he's fighting the knights, and my crossbow gets to do all this free damage. That's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I could not ask for a better engage. Well, camels are doing work here. They super strong unit, being super strong. Villagers getting stuck on stuff. I always like to imagine my villagers as though they're coated in flypaper or something like that, or just like super glue, and they just get stuck to everything. Big old ball of maple syrup. Maybe my villagers aren't huffing paint. They're just they're snorting maple syrup or something, kind of all over them. You know, he might have cavaliers, but I got enough crossbowmen that again, this is just a super efficient engage for me. Like this is like my dream. It's a dream come true. It's a Resonance fairy tale. And the only thing that could make this better is if I was in the Imperial Age, which I like to do this. Also need upgrades. I need a castle. Until I get to the Imperial Age, I won't really be able to siege Ravelbach too much anymore. He's got 2 castles. That's the problem. Can I do a best of 21 to Milmano? Best of 21 sounds like a lot of games, man. I mean, I'm willing to do some series versus Milmano or something, I don't know. If I have the free time and he's willing and you guys really want to see it, maybe do that. No guarantees as to when or if he even wants to. Okay, more houses, more stuff. Still, another favorable engage, that's what I like to see. All of my melee counter units, my camels, my spearmen, should be pikes now. Get to do all sorts of damage while he is focusing down. It doesn't really matter, actually. He's kind of damned if he does, damned if he don't. And once again, Milmano is repelled. We need this castle up or we can't continue the pressure, and I need I Victorious to make trebuchets. We're going to be able to take this guy out. Hello, El Murtha, 617. Welcome to the stream, man. And yeah, once again, thanks for subbing. Mucho appreciated. If I miss anyone's subscription or donation or something, let me know. My donation notifier doesn't work right, so I'm kind of working on that. Yeah, let me know. I always want to thank you guys. If anyone has some food, we could sling me all the way to the Imperial Age. That'd be kind of swell in this case. Should probably just like stop troop production, just advance at some point this year. How's this fight going? This is good. They're making progress, steady progress against our Martin Stoneheart enemy. Yeah, the reason I get to pull so far ahead here is, favorable engages. These fights are exactly what I want. I'm making the right units for this case, and I'm not neglecting my economy. Still trying to make sure that I'm making like tons and tons of villagers. you need to do. Actually, I want to advance right about now. I'm gonna buy my way to the Imperial Age, guys. Oh, I don't have a university or something. So I'll build a castle because I don't want to get raided. This does protect me from raiding. Alright, I do need another building. Just a mistake. Rebel Lock is advanced to Imp. Not great news. Okay. In this case, forging is pretty efficient because I have 2 types of units to use it. And I'm not doing like any heavy raiding. They're not going to want to engage this fight, or at least they really shouldn't. Good, good, good. Okay, I Victorious's Trebuchet is exactly what I need from the pocket. He should be MP for me, because he hasn't really been touched. And now we start transitioning to the late game, which is my specialty. Gotta finish that one, though. Okay. Yeah, and now they have to fight, right? Because the trebuchets are forcing the engage. They have to fight or they're just gonna lose. They're gonna lose the entire base because of the trebuchets. The range is real. They're a great way to force a fight. They have to fight, and it's a really unfavorable engage. Because, one, we have the hill, we have the castle fire, and it's reaching this point in the game where Milmano's, my army's a bit here. Milmano's Cavaliers aren't that great because they're Viking Cavaliers. You know, they're missing a lot of bonuses. So they're not the best. And the Vikings right now, you know, they're a very, very strong landmap civ, contrary to some popular belief. Some people will tell you that the Vikings are like the worst civ on land. It's not true. They're actually very good on land because they're free wheelbarrow, handcart, they got a really strong variety of units, but yeah, the real problem is in the, you know, the super late game, like post-Imperial Age warfare, where their guys just aren't as efficient. They don't have good fast mounted units, so they can't raid very well, and they don't have like any really like massive, powerful units at their disposal. They got some good infantry, great trash line, and everything, but you know, it doesn't usually add up that way. Post-imp, because they know they don't have paladins. No siege onagers, they do have regular onagers. They have arbalists, that's fine. So yeah, they got some stuff. They're not bad, they're just not the best. Okay. I forgot his 300 pop. I'm sorry, Milmana. I always play on 300 pop because I think it's more fun this way. Something a little bit, mix things up a bit. It's always 300 pop on my stream, though. So I think that it's way more fun on 300 pop. That way you gotta make it like larger armies, bigger battles. I think it's a bit more balanced that way, too. But some of the civs that, you know, need a lot of cash, like, to make elephants and stuff, can actually kind of make elephants now. Koreans could potentially make war wagons. I think it's more fun this way, because one player on your team can have a bigger impact. So you can, you know, boom up a lot more. Okay, are they calling a game right now? Oh, but I was just about to get chemistry and get... No! Ah, I was just about to do my favorite part of the game, that post-imp war. I was about to get the hand cannoneers, the trash units, bombard cannons. Oh, it's like my dream come true. Do some hussar raiding. It was gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That was a really good game, honestly. Like, Victorious played a fantastic pocket. He did everything I needed him to, honestly. Like, that was like a perfect performance from him. It was great. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Ugbomb. Really, thank you. Much appreciated. Anyway, about Victorious. Like, well played. Like, that's exactly what I would want from my pocket, is he did like basically everything I needed. In the Castle Age, you know, he came to support me with knights, which was great, because once Milmano came with knights, I couldn't take out Rebelbach like I was planning to. As soon as, you know, the knights came in, I needed Victorious to back me up with knights. He sent some knights to help me. He got to boom up really nicely. He helped build a forward castle. This is important. He built a forward castle so that we could keep the pressure on. He backed me up with trebuchets, got to the Imperial Age on time, boomed up. He's making some really heavy units that I can support with my crossbowmen, my camels, and my just other support units in Mangonel. He's got some really heavy cavalry. This is perfect. Like, this is exactly what you want from your pocket. You want your pocket to go for a fast Castle Age, back you up with knights in the Castle Age, usually. I mean, you can make like cav archers if you're the Huns, or like plumed archers if you're the Mayans, etc. Conquistadors are fine, stuff like that. You know, you have options, but generally speaking, the standard procedure is to make knights. You can mix it up a bit. People tell you can't, because this game's got a standard metagame and you must adhere to it. But trust me, you can have some fun. After all, this game is about having fun. So anyway, a knight standard procedure into fast castle age, into knights, back up your flank. You know, try and defend them a bit, get to the Imperial age, keep the pressure on, because again, your flank is probably going to be slower to imp. And you know, if the enemy puts up some castles and some good static defense, you're going to need some trebs to pressure. And he was right there. And you know, as the pocket where he gets to boom safely, having some really powerful paladins can be a great win condition, because paladins will really overpower anything if you have the right support for them. And mass crossbowmen in this case means the enemy cannot go for pikemen; they will get decimated. So, like, even camels will get decimated because camels have like no pierce armor, so crossmen will destroy them. So combined, we had a very, very balanced army comp, and that was really exactly what we needed. I was hoping that the game would go on a little bit longer so I get some hand cannoneers, make it even better, but you know, the game is pretty over anyway. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, CR_Z. Thank you, dude. CRZ, man. Much appreciated. Helps me out a lot, dude. You know, I got my partnership super recently, and it's been really cool. I've gotten so many subscribers. Support has been phenomenal, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, with the help of you guys, I've managed to upgrade my potato PC into actually a real computer. I don't have to play on my 90s Dell mechanical keyboard anymore. I have a real keyboard now, guys. We have a Razer Black Widow. Ooh. I can finally run Team Fortress 2 on not the lowest settings. It's great. GG, guys. GG. That was a really good game, honestly. Like, that was probably one of the closest and best 4v4s I think I played. For once, and I try to, I'm usually very critical of myself. I don't talk about it, too much during the video, but I actually did pretty well for once. During these matches, I spend so much time focusing on reading the Twitch chat, talking and playing, and so much stuff to manage that I normally make a lot of mistakes, and like minus the one time I got housed and some slow upgrades. I didn't make any huge mistakes this game, just a couple minor kinks I can always iron out. But as you can see, I mean, if we look at this, my largest army was substantially bigger than everybody else, which is what I like to see. That's some pressure. Victorious and I worked together pretty well. That was promising. That was really promising. Unfortunately, Rabelbach did kind of buckle under the pressure. It was a tough game. It was a tough game. He hasn't played Arabia in a long time, so Rabelbach is kind of rusty, guys. So, yeah, and we can see that a little bit with the army size here. Not the largest. Oh, Victorious has some trade cards. Fancy. And if we look at the villager high here, I think that tells a good chunk of the story. Katsulas is a terrifying player to play against because his economy was, well, massive. And, with this many villagers, you'll be able to constantly replace your army and just be a massive threat. The goal is to get to, like, half the max population of the game as villagers eventually. As you're new, it will take you some time, of course, but if you're watching your town center, making sure it's always making villagers researching something, and you build a couple extra TCs in the castle age, you'll be golden. I would say just a general rule, because people will play in a variety of pop settings. You want 100 villagers at least, always, and everybody had 100 villagers here, so that's really good to see. I like to see that. Fantastic game here. I'm glad how that worked. A lot of people watched that last Indians video I did a while ago. I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, it'd be like a week ago, and everyone's like, why are you making crossbowmen? Blah, 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 blah. I made crossbowmen because that's why. That's why. When my pocket goes for the heavy cavalry, this is a very, very good support. Good support. Of course, I believe Milmano was Saracens for that, but I, expected him to make a bunch of camels to deal with the enemy paladins, and I wanted a crossbowman to deal with the, potential samurai, infantry, and ranged units from my adjacent opponent in that game. So, kind of makes sense. Doesn't always work out that way, and I didn't have time to transition into something else besides crossbowman in that game. But yeah, the trick is it's all in the economy, and then I guess making the right units for the situation. But that takes time. Takes practice. Great game. Very happy about that one. Well, I mean, I know you were Vikings in this game, Milmano. Saracens in, like, the last game I played with you, I think, right? I think it was Saracens. We were Saracens Indians for our half the map. Very bad combo. Very bad combo. Indians don't work so well half the time. And then we had like super redundant units. Yeah. Anyway. And yeah, the Vikings there got a little bit outscaled as the game was dragging on. They don't get paladins, they don't get the max level defense upgrade for their horses, so, you know, no bloodlines. Anyway, GG well played, guys. If you enjoyed watching this match, please do check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube channel. I have plenty of other Age of Empires 2 videos there, as well as videos for other games, so if you like this match, you'll probably like those as well. As always, I really do appreciate the support, guys, and I would love to see you all at my, you know, weekly Age of Empires live streams. And, you know, I also stream other games from time to time, too, so, you know, if you head on over to my Twitch page, you scroll down a little bit, you should be able to find all the information that you need there. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Your support is seriously appreciated. I love that I got a couple new subs today, too. Very cool. I'm going to be back in just a minute, guys, with the next match of the live stream, so stay tuned, and GG well played. I'll see you all in just a minute.